Books presents an unabridged recording of Damascus by Joshua Mohr, narrated by Christopher Evan Welch. The author opens with a quote from The Flaming Lips. "People are evil, it's true, but on the other side, they can be gentle too. They decide." And now, Damascus.
Part 1. Seducing the Dismal. Let's start this one when a cancer patient named No Eyebrows creeps into Damascus, a Mission District dive bar. For years, the place's floor, walls, and ceiling had been painted entirely black, but that afternoon the owner added a new element, smashing 20 mirrors and gluing the shards to the ceiling so the pieces shimmered like stars, transforming Damascus into a planetarium for drunkards, dejected men and women stargazing from bar stools. When the first customer of the day walked in and witnessed the bar's broken mirror constellations, he said to the owner, "There must be 10,000 years of bad luck hanging here." "That would certainly explain a few things," Owen said, who had a heinous birthmark underneath his nose that looked like a Hitler mustache. Damascus always had rock and roll on the jukebox. Right then it was AC/DC, playing the only chord progression they knew, howling about salacious women, which was funny because Damascus had an almost exclusively male clientele. Old drunks talking to themselves, trying to barter the price of a Corona with the bartender. Surly construction workers who drank from the minute they got off work until last call. Off-duty mariachis getting more tone-deaf with each tilt of tequila, wearing matching black outfits spotted with silver buckles that made them look like decorated war veterans. Insipid 20-something Caucasian boys, their cheeks stuffed with carbohydrates and college degrees, wowed by their own flickering wits. "Here's to honor," one would say. "Getting honor and staying honor." There were a few female regulars, and one who haunted the place was Shambles. She had acne scars all over her cragged cheeks, pocked like the mirror shards glued to the bar's ceiling, skin crimped. Her hair had been bleached too many times, tips brittle, broken, crooked, frayed bangs that fell down to her eyebrows and pointed a million directions like tassels. Her eyes used to be blue, but they'd faded to matte gray. Shambles was the patron saint of the hand job, getting strangers off for less than the price of a parking ticket. So far tonight she'd done only one, though there would be more fondling to finance her bar tab. The night was young and full of fisted opportunities. No Eyebrows stood next to Shambles' stool and ordered a shot of peppermint schnapps. He liked to drink it because the taste reminded him of mouthwash in a way that stoked his hostile nostalgia. Reminded him that there had been days, real days, where he used mouthwash and had a family. Days long before they found tumors stuck to his lungs like poisonous barnacles. Owen placed the huge shot down on the bar, and as No Eyebrows reached for it with a shaking hand, Shambles looked at his sallow skin, the way it clung to him like a layer of film on cold chicken broth. Most people were shocked by his appearance because he reinforced the fact that everyone was going to die. People pursed their lips and averted their eyes, shaming him into near invisibility with the verve of their avoidances, trying not to ogle the prowling dead. Shambles, however, wasn't deterred or deflected or weirded out by his appearance. She saw him as a business opportunity, dollar signs, an untapped masturbation market. Though she wouldn't establish eye contact with him during the act itself. She never did with any of them. "Do you mind if I drink with you?" Shambles said to No Eyebrows, then asked Owen to pour her another whiskey. "I'd like that," No Eyebrows said. "Thanks." Owen brought her drink and said, "This is your last shot." He resented how openly she flaunted her zeal to fondle the customers, because the only hands that had been on him in over a year were incidental brushes. Often he felt like a person collecting tolls at a bridge, interacting with hundreds, thousands of people every day, but never knowing any of them. They approached, idled, vanished, and he was stuck in his tiny shack. Damascus, in this case, awaiting the next.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.